clear.
Do y'all see what's going on with Vlad and Eazy-E's daughter?
I did see that.
No. I'm scared to ask.
Well, Vlad
I don't think I've ever seen a bigger loser than Vlad, honestly.
For backstory, for the people that don't know.
Well, before you get to the backstory, let's take 5 minutes to acknowledge what a fucking loser Vlad is.
That's fine. I'm always here for that.
What a fuck. Just when you think he can't lose anymore, he loses more things. What a fucking loser.
Okay, so Vlad posted.
He is a fucking loser.
Vlad posted. No, I'm agreeing with you.
Don't defend it.
Well, I have never defended.
Look at that
Vlad,
nasty narrative.
ever.
You didn't do that at all, but just me saying don't defend it is damn. Now you look a little nasty.
That's what I'm saying. You know how I feel about Vlad.
I'm sorry. I take it back. Right. That wasn't right. Go ahead.
So Vlad posted a picture of the little pamphlet joints you get when you go to a funeral.
Yeah.
Of Eazy-E's. I don't even think it was his death anniversary. It was just a random post.
Okay.
A rest in peace Eazy-E post. He started it with, "Yo, you should wear a condom." Like real weird shit that you would start a rest in peace post with.
Yeah.
Eazy-E's daughter naturally was offended and also brought up the point that you have sat with a bunch of my family members and we don't feel like he died from AIDS. We feel like he was murdered. And you've listened to a bunch of facts and sat with my family and had the fucking nerve to post this shit with, "Yo, you should wear a condom. AIDS is crazy."
Yikes.
That is really nasty and disgusting. I don't know if anybody feels differently here. That is that's the peak of nastiness and disgustingness. Savon, go in the cupboard, please. And we've heard these things about Vlad before, but I mean, where I take offense is that white entitlement that you get to come and now tell a family not only how they should feel, but tell them what occurred and tell them how you are going to misappropriate the death of their loved one as a white man. There's a lot wrong with that. The fact that he doubled down in the explanation and continued to offend the right family, there's a lot wrong with that. That coupled with the accusations that Vlad says a lot of accusatory does a lot of accusatory interrogation type of videos, there's a lot wrong with this. Why people continue to sit in front of Vlad, I don't know. It's none of my business, but his business is failing from where it was a few years ago, so I do get gratification from that. The nerve of Vlad, who, as Rory stated, has interviewed more than, he wasn't specific, but I read the actual report, more than 9 different Eazy-E affiliates, Dog Pound affiliates. You have exploited this family and their grief to monetize your platform. And the second that they leave, you choose to tell your audience you don't believe any of that shit. You don't believe Eazy-E was murdered, and Eazy-E wrote something that says we should all be responsible with the usage of condoms. So you think that you're carrying out Eazy-E's last words. So much so, you do it even against the well wishes of the deceased's family. There's a lot wrong with that.
Yeah. Agreed.
Well, there's something that can fix all of that, too.
Yeah, smacking the shit out of Vlad.
Mm-hmm.
It has happened, guys.
It should happen twice.
Well, we saw what he did when it did happen.
Naturally.
I was on record saying that.
Which has kind of kept him protected because people don't want to get sued.
Oh, please. I stated that I would put money to the side to smack Vlad.
I have heard you say that.
I state that every year. I have no problem smacking the shit out of Vlad. I think that'd be a cultural like affirmative action type of strong statement. Smack him one more time just because you can't leave people to their own devices. We've left Vlad alone even after all that Rick Ross shenanigan scandal shit, and he's still at the forefront spewing this nastiness as somebody who's a part of our culture. We need cultural responsibility. I don't feel like Vlad should be there. I've been on this for at least 10 years now. Actually, it's more than 10 years now. It's 11 years now I've been on this. Mm-hmm. I would like for some other people to join me in that. Vlad and Eazy-E's name should never be spoken about in the same sentence. Vlad and Eazy-E's family's name, my condolences to the family, my apologies to the family for what they're having to endure by this ignorant white man. Vlad's ideology should never be in the same sentence with Eazy-E's family. What Vlad thinks of Eazy-E should never be in the same sentence as Eazy-E's family. I'm not saying he doesn't reserve the right to think these things, but he shouldn't relate those to the actual family. And you shouldn't do that, especially when you exploit the family and their message and their feelings, especially when you disagree. Vlad has been nasty for a long time. I'm really glad that some of the younger artists are starting to get a penchant for the shit that he's on, and they're starting to distance themselves. I'm seeing a lot less Vlad interviews. I'm seeing more interviews where people are speaking toward the interrogation bullshit that he uses to put a lot of young black men in compromising predicaments. This has been ongoing for a while. I don't want to speak about it anymore. Y'all know how I feel. You guys feel the same? Are there any more areas to attack this outside of where I'm at with it?
No.
Like this is like, for me, white privilege at its finest. This is like, why do you feel that entitled? That you can mismanage and manipulate the pain of Eazy-E's family.
Yeah.
If I have to pick a corner of what Eazy-E brought to this culture and put it in comparison to you, I mean, you know how this goes, Vlad. I feel like those are conversations that you should try your best to stray away from. You invite them, which is why it confuses me when gentlemen like my son speak up in your behalf. Let me tell you something. He may be an advocate. I am not. Suck my dick, Vlad. That's how I feel when I read some of these Eazy-E things. And this is all for whatever discourse you and I have throughout the years. You clearly have not learned what black people's issue is with you. I even heard your response when Nick Cannon asked and said, how do you feel about you knowing you're interrogating? And you said some bullshit like, hey, if they put it in a song and they come say it here, it's the same thing to me. Like, you're responsible for your actions. If you're still living your rhymes, then that responsibility falls on you. Vlad, I'm going to smack the shit out of you if I ever see you, which is why, wait, I don't know if I can say that on Spotify. Vlad, I be wanting to smack the shit out of you. Can I say that on Spotify? Can you say what you want to do to somebody?
I don't know.
Is that a suable offense is what I'm asking?
You're not going to see him, so this is just something that's not going to happen, maybe. I don't know.
The world is very small. You don't know who you will and won't see.
I'm aware. I was just trying to clean it up.
Vlad, Vlad, don't see me.
There we go.